Good morning, it's Lynn in General, and we'd like to invite you to another episode at Ewetopia Farms. Good morning. Get your head up. Jax! There. Come here. Chewy's at the mineral feeder, so we thought we'd stop and say hello to her. Hi, Chewy. Hi, you're looking very pretty this morning. Hi. And Chewy's getting more friendly these days, coming up every morning for petting. Took a while to win her over. I don't know if she's a little more shy because of having no ears, and maybe the muffled hearing makes her a little more leery of things, but she's becoming a much friendlier sheep these days. Hi. And you can see she's got salt on her lips. She wanted her daily vitamins. Yes, you did too. Oh, and here it's you again. You were here the other day. And you've got salt on your lips too. You guys. You're very nice. This is my friendly Dorset ewe. With the spot on the ear. There it is. Hi. Okay, onwards. I'm just topping up the salt and mineral feeders right now. That's why they came over. Here we are. Morning greetings. This is a traffic jam at the milk bar. So we've let the February lambs out.
Oh, they're nice one.
That ram's nice. One that just went around the corner. We got a little bit of lamb races going on, so we'll run in here and have a look. They're still a little nervous, this group, about coming out. But they come out more and more every day. Tammy, you're always out here. Yes, you are. You're always here. Katie, come here. I'm liking the look of that ram there. See his stance? Good bone on him. Good legs. Hi, who are you? You look like you're on a bit of a mission there. Yeah, you look like you're a bit on a mission. Hi. Hi. You a little bit friendly? Oh, you're a silly girl. I see that. And you got a spot like Tammy. But you're not Tammy. So we're gonna lock the curtains up under the eaves for the summer. Right now they can be moved up and down. But in the summertime we just lock them up and the barn walls stay open all summer long and well into the fall. In order to do that, we have to close the curtain like that. And then Arnie comes with his drill and his little attachment. And we lock it up. All the others are locked up right now on this barn. And I'll just show you how we do that. So there's a little hook on the end. And he turns that. Our curtains are divided in half, so we have more control over the environment in the barn. Temperatures are good enough that we don't need to be opening and closing them, and when they're in the open close mode, they are at the bottom, so when we have lambs out here they can step on them and stuff, so we just lock them up there.
Technology on Ewetopia Farms.
Yes, a drill. Keep it simple. You can get these curtains on a motor, but you just saw how easy that was. So you don't have repairs on motors to worry about, and you've saved yourself a lot of cost.
The reason why you want to keep them up here for the summer, because you don't want to use them in the summer. You don't have no purpose for them, and if they stay dry, you'll double the lifespan of the curtain, because they're not going to get wet and get all mildew and green and rotten.
Sure.
So they stay dry. They'll last a lot longer.
Makes
and
sense.
There's no point in using them for the summer. Just the air goes straight through.
Yeah. Pretty well, it's like our sheep are outdoors year round with these curtains. But they do have just a little bit of shelter with that top being on so that they can get out of the rain.
Well, I would call that outdoors.
They're outdoors. They're all outdoors, but even when they're indoors, it's like being outdoors. Hi! Are you like being... Did you know that the door's open and you can go out, you guys? It's open. You can come out here too. Yeah, you can. Did you get a bit of a branch on you?
Well, that's a good sign. Oh, it's caught in the wool. It's wrapped up in the wool.
Did you get a branch on you, honey? Should we take it off? Should we take that branch? See, they're going to chew on these, and hopefully they don't come down. So in the windstorm, we came back here, and we didn't know this, but all these trees are down here. This one's just staying up by resting on the elevator here, so we got to chop all this down when we have a chance, because the sheep come and play here, and this is a little dangerous area right now.
You want to give this one away?
No, that one could be on the keeper. She's a twin or a triplet.
Well, this one here is free from the next ram we sell.
Yeah, right.
Next person that buys a ram can have this one for free. What's with the tail?
She's just a happy sheep.
We're going to go to sheep heaven.
Oh, is that the same? That's the same ewe again, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, maybe she wants to be a show sheep.
We want to show you the back end. I want to show you the back end. Oh, no. You're not separating. Come over here. Come on. Come over here. Don't be such a nag. Come on. Up here a little bit. Up.
I think she wants to be a show sheep. She likes to be handled. Arnie, she tripped on that rock. You just like a lot of attention, just like Arnie does. I think I left their tails a little too long.
No, they're good.
I think they're a little too long.
Look. Here, buddy. Show everybody what a perfect face is. What a perfect face you have. Look at that perfect face. Little Roman nose, little square muzzle. The ears that touch the corner of the mouth. Both of them do? Oh, they're both the same length. How about that?
And the nice cutoff on the wool and the hair.
Yeah. And these can be borderline Cheviots.
Border Cheviots. Artie, stop it. Tormenting
I
it.
think he'd run away by now, wouldn't he?
No, she likes the attention.
Oh, there she goes. Had enough of me.
You can't blame her. Way back when we were lambing in March, we had a lamb we put in a bucket that was really ginormous. This is him. And that's a peer the same age. And he was born, I think, near the end of March too, because I see his number is in the 200s. He is a big fellow. Sometimes the big ones don't stay that way. They'll level off. Like also in this group, we put in a Suftex ram. The same time this guy was born, they were two ginormous ones. We took a picture of them. Regular followers will remember that. But that other ram has disappeared in this pen. I don't know which one he is anymore. He doesn't stand out. But this guy, you can't miss him. He's kept up with, I think he was 22 pounds when he was born. And he's by far the largest ram in here. So his growth did match his birth weight. Big, wide ram too. And he's starting to get friendly because I'm winning him over because I figure I'm going to keep him. Hey, buddy. Can we have a look at you? Hey. Hey. How you doing? We're just talking about you. Now I dropped my salt. I'm carrying salt to all the mineral feeders right now. I dropped that and that'll keep them entertained for a little while. But you can see the big shoulders on that boy compared to the other ones. He's a really nice ram. We're loading creep into the next barn, so it's going to get noisy. And here's Crookie. Hi, Crookie. How you doing? That's Annie there. Again, this is for the people who follow along all the time, who know our sheep by name. Hi, Crookie. How you doing? How you doing? Hi, Annie. Hi, Annie. Hi. Hi, sweetheart. You're doing good still, hey? You guys are doing great. These are the two adopted sisters. Best of buddies, these two. Kevin. Hi, Kev. Kevin, hi. How you doing? How you doing? How's your scrape? How's your sore mouth? Let's see. Let's see. It's all gone. Look at that. See? It's all gone. It's all nice clean lips again, eh? That wasn't a big deal. Still have a few in the ewe lamb pen with sore mouth, but you can see it clears up and you'd never even knew he had it. You'd never know anyway. You never missed a beat, did you, Kev? Oh, Kevin, you are a sweetheart. So this afternoon we decided that we're going to be weaning the Dorset ewe lambs. So we need space, so we've put the ram lambs all outside to get them out of the way, because they were in the pen where our chute is. And this is where we're gonna sort everybody back here. And when you're working with lambs for the very first time in chutes and stuff, it doesn't always go as planned. But hopefully it'll work out well. A bit of mayhem in here. The lambs just don't know the routine, so we got them all over here, and now we're going to start sorting them. So we got everybody sorted. We've got the boys coming back now. They're out in the field, they're coming in. So this is the boys back in. What about the boys at the back?
No.
They're not stuck in there?
Nope. Well, they are, because we think their mothers are there.
But the chute's open so they can get out is the question.
I can't figure it out.
Okay, so we got all the boys in here. We had a group of Dorset moms who had lambs a little later, so that's what we were sorting. There were 15 ewes that they're just over 2 months old, and we like to wean at 3 months. So all the late mums are in here with their lambs. And then at the back here, now we have our Suffolk ewes on one half at the back. These are the weaned Suffolks. And on this side, we have the weaned Dorset lambs and Dorset crosses. And even some of these guys are close to weaning. I left my 140 ram in here because we do find that lambs that stay on their moms longer do better. And because I'm thinking of showing him, I want him to get as much of his mom as he can. And he's just shy of 3 months now. But he's not likely to breed any of these girls because these girls all have young lambs on them, whereas when they was in the other group, there's a lot of ewes that were well ready to be weaned. So, but basically he was the cutoff point. Anyone, him and younger, all stayed in here. Mother's milk is best if you can keep them on as long as you can. Because we had some older ewe lambs in here. Oh, Arnie forgot to shut the gate. That's how the ewes get in here and eat all the creep. Luckily she didn't notice that, and luckily I did. But They're sheep. But now they can all fit through the creep area. Some of the Dorsets were getting stuck. They were getting too big. And this little ewe lamb, she's 141. She's just a day younger than my 140 ram. And she's a big girl too, but again, she's just a beautiful ewe lamb. So, we're all set in this barn. Okay, so now we're gonna go rolling. Sounds a lot funner than it actually is.
I don't like the camera that close to me, hon, in case I haven't got my makeup on. Well, I think this is called a collie packer because of the teeth on it. But it's basically rolling. And if you look here and look behind, you see how it breaks all the lumps up? And it's as good as the rocks. The custom combiner doesn't hit it. Scott Jackson doesn't like these.
Yeah. So any big rocks he finds, he has to stop the tractor, pick them up, and put them in here. And Arnie's been on this farm for like 50 years and has been picking rocks for 50 years. And he swears that they have babies.
They multiply. Well, that's one really nice thing about no-till. No-till basically doesn't bring any rocks up hardly.
Yeah.
So you don't have to pick rocks, which I do the conventional thing, and there's going to be a few rock pickings.
Okay, you'll see what it does. So you can see that the ground here is, he cultivated it, so it's fairly smooth, but it's still a little lumpier than you want it. And that thing just makes it a little smoother. And any small rocks, it will push them into the ground. Those seeds that we saw laying on top of the ground when I videotaped the other day, this also helps kind of push them in just a little bit and bury them a bit so that they grow. And once this is done, we'll be waiting and hoping for some rain. And Kingston, which is our area, is forecast to get quite a bit of rain, I think starting tonight and into tomorrow. So that should be absolutely perfect for us. See, he found a rock, so he had to stop the tractor and go pick up a few that were standing up, because combines are extremely expensive, and those combines, when they're cutting down the grain, they don't want to hit a rock.
Just to tell you a little bit where we live, the heat units in this part of Ontario is a little cooler, so it's about 2,700 heat units, which if you go to the other side of Toronto, they can gain about 200 heat units. And what I'm going to explain to you is I do the conventional seed drill, so I plow the fields and everything. But how this has a little edge on no-till is, you see how cold it is today? It's quite cold. What would you say the temperature is today?
Around 10.
Yeah, so 10.
Celsius, 10 degrees Celsius.
So, but if you come here tonight and walk here at 10 o'clock at night, as soon as you approach this field, the temperature will probably raise about 10 degrees. Because this ground right now is giving heat. Because I work the soil, so the ground's actually making heat. Early in the spring, the seeds love that. Which if you were to no-till it in, the ground is ice cold. All that seed needs now is a little shower or a little bit of rain, and it'll be up within less than 7 days. Which will prove that in 7 days from today, we'll come back and see what it's doing. And I'm going to guess the whole field will be up.
We'll leave Arnie to do his rocks and rocking and rolling. So I'm back at the coveralls. I made it back here. And all those Dorset ewes that we just took out of the barn, they're all in this group now with the dry mums to dry off. So I think we weaned about 40 ewes this afternoon. So they'll be getting sheared. The shearer's changed his date. It's now going to be Friday the 13th, May 13th. So that's an ominous date. But they'll get sheared off, and probably in a month we'll put the Dorsets back in a breeding group. See if we can get them going in the fall. These are our Dorset boys. They're all for sale, plus our Suffolk Ram that went out of season, Judas. These guys, I might show an older Ram this year, because we got some really nice ones here, but we'll see if they're sold or not by the time the shows are here, and I'll make a decision. So this is our afternoon feeding of the triplets. We got a little visitor wondering what those guys are up to. And maybe in a couple of weeks, because this is a small group, right now we've got 7 ewes and their lambs in here, plus these guys. We might just add them to that Dorset group, with the mums with their lambs, because there's 15 ewes in there. So that would make another full group, and those ewes will be leaving shortly anyway. And that will give them and these guys a nicer barn, because they're still getting everything in here, but this is the old dairy barn, and you can see it's quaint and a really nice barn, but it's not as fresh and airy as the coveralls are, so we ideally like the lambs to be over there. And you see how they get the frothy lips when they're nursing. Oh, it's like a milkshake, isn't it, Kit? So from me and Kit, we're gonna call this a day, and I hope you'll join us again tomorrow for the next episode at Ewetopia Farms. Say bye, Kitty.